That's not even worth it.
What? Are you my caddy?
Not even worth it.
Nice shot.
This should get them all. Beautiful. Now, would there be a way to actually stay in bounds? Probably bounce off the tree or some crazy backspin, but other than that, I don't know. Whoa. I guess if I'm gonna go with that idea, then...
Nice shot.
So that would be a crazy play for quick cap for Cash Cup, because then you just get up and down to the green in 2. But that's easier said than done. Having to play from heavy rough from 130. So yeah, good luck with that. And it's windy. This is a problem. This is a problem. Because this would be an ideal attack, but the wind is going to mess things up. So, that's... Maybe I'll just shoot a little over and hope the wind does what it needs to. About the best I can do. Okay, so that did miss the one on the left, which is unfortunate. Hopefully the drop isn't too shitty. I said hopefully the drop's not too shitty. I just need a little more height. Do I maybe go... Do I maybe go back for this one and then try to get that third one?
Nice shot.
See if it's in range. As it turns out, problem is this wind is just such a bother.
Nice shot.
Ooh, we're spinning, okay. So I got 3 of them. Okay. 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 And now we have rain. And I only get 1 shot. Anyways. Hole 3. There's a shitload of coins here. There's a fair amount there. All these like big shapes are notoriously unreliable. So definitely the play seems to be punching up here. Yeah, this ball's gonna nosedive. So this rain might actually be kind of a good thing because it's gonna make the ball very hot and bouncy. So that means I'll be able to plow through even more.
Nice shot.
It was important that I didn't slice, otherwise I would have probably gone over the whole thing. So that's a good haul. That's a good haul. Alright. See where we's at with this one. Two shots here. We got a lot of these arches. That seems to be the driving theme here. Okay. So alignment is key, of course. And thankfully I can align fairly well. Fairly well. And I also want to keep away from this star bunker too. Then again, depending on where I go, yeah, this would be a pretty lucrative area to be here in the back corner. Yeah, that back corner would be very lucrative. So, patience. Patience is a virtue. Okay, this is prime real estate here, potentially. I don't go too high now. Want just the right kind of thing here. Okay, yeah, this is a pretty sizable chunk of change here. Added a hook to lower it ever slightly, because I was already hitting the apex of the arch. Didn't need to go higher. That was a good fit. Nice. Of course, hardly any of this matters until hole 16 anyway, because that hole has just way too many coins. 18 has a lot too. So we got patterns, we got... Do the clouds have cluster coins? Fish Bunker has a lot of coins in it, so that's pretty cool. There's a pretty good chunk over there, too. Small cluster on the green. And of course, for whatever reason, there's just a handful over here. Like, why? Like, why? How stupid would a tee shot over here be? It would be kind of stupid, actually, so let's just see. Maybe the plan here is just go for this little cluster here, and then punch through the cloud onto the bunker, and then call it a hole. If I get two shots here.
Nice shot.
Seems pretty good. That was a perfect 25 there. Now... I want a nice, sharp shot that'll just plow through this whole deal here. Okay, this is looking pretty good already. So with the pinch of topspin, the ball will roll just that little more for a few more. Another good haul. Another good one. Alright, par 3, one shot. What's the... Oh my goodness. We have some big arches here, but... Obviously, these are kind of more for the cash cup. Don't really have good access to them straight from the tee. So what would be worth more to me? Plowing through this whole deal? Or... Okay, so the idea here is gonna be worm burn this cluster and then bounce to the back of the green for more. That definitely seems to be the play for this this format here. So, wind is gonna nudge.
Nice shot.
I wonder if backspin would have actually been slightly more effective. That would have sent the ball slightly more left, and I would have still gotten a pretty big bounce out of it. Either way, it was a good shot, and that's what's important. Execution is huge. Alright, 2 shots here. There's a good number of coins that are on top of the largest crater. And there's more of these arches that are very good if properly aligned. And now we're starting to see some red coins in the pot bunkers that are probably not worth the trouble. So let's see. Is the plan going to be to line up... I wish I knew how many coins were up there. Wait, maybe there's a way to find out. Okay, so... kind of hard to see that way, but... From the looks of it, there's at least 40 coins. There's like 40 coins up there. So... yeah, from the looks of it, there's like 40. And then we got our typical 25 banner there, and we got a 25 cluster here. And then we got some that are on top of those smaller craters that definitely don't seem worth the trouble. Definitely not worth the trouble. Keep it simple, maybe. I'll definitely want this to, like... Actually, wait, is that gonna be an issue climbing up there? Questions. Probably not, honestly, because I've gotten up there with unstarred characters for Arena Time before, so I don't think it'll be too big of an issue.
Nice shot.
That's a good spot. I'll have to be ready to use the impact point depending on what kind of shot I make, but this seems pretty flexible, so just gotta not panic, I think.
Nice.
So that should give me like 25. Gonna win for another cluster, but that's a good haul. That's a good haul. Up arrow. Oh, there's... lol, there's a few red coins at the top of the shark's mouth. That's funny. We got some suns. We got some more cluster thingies. The arrow itself is a decent chunk, so there's little bits and pieces everywhere here. But I only have 2 shots. Only 2 shots. Ooh. What do we got up there? Looks like 3 red coins up there. But again, is that even worth the... Well, it would be funny if I were to hit the top of the mouth there, and then it would fall down on something else. That would be funny. That would be funny. If it behaves how I think it would, depending on how it behaves like I think it will. But there is a cross breeze, so that's going to be... Interesting question. I don't remember enough to really pinpoint anything specifically, but I like those S-coin clusters. Those are always fun. Those are always fun and really hyped to try to collect because of the like all or nothing nature of them. And that if you're in the vicinity of that, then you'll get like the entire group, which a lot of those can vary anywhere between 25 and like 80 coins in certain, depending on their formations. So those are always fun. Whereas, you know, like, your stuff like your blue and silver coins, it's like, well, you know, they're just there. Usually it's more worthwhile in many cases to go for a cluster of coins, unless you have, like, a formation where you have a multitude of those high denomination coins low to the ground that you can just punch through. So that's a thing, too. Kind of would rather do it more like this. I think a low shot would reduce the spin too much. Okay, sweet spot is huge. That's good. Oh, it's gotta be a shite lie, isn't it? So... yeah, that means I don't even... that means because of that lie, I don't even have a good shot up here, really. I don't even have a good shot there. Yeah, because... yeah, this lie sucks. Very annoying. That's very annoying. I don't like that. But what to do instead? Third cluster I missed. No, I got the main one. Ooh, arrow. Okay, that arrow's got a good number of coins in it too. Not bad. Isn't... or could I take the risk? Yeah, it would be pretty funny figuring out what happens when I do hit the top. Maybe it'll fall down on some other coins. That'd be pretty funny. Nice +1.
Nice shot.
I'm pleased with that. That's probably more coins than I would have gotten any other way. Thought I would hit the arrow, but that's not what happened. Okay, this hole's hype. Because there's because there's treasure on the ship at the end. Which is basically quick cash bait. Definitely a very implausible option for a cash cup. Maybe what you could do, maybe, is, like, if you can reach that somehow on your second shot, then you can just finish up from there. That is a possibility too. Which, honestly, given that I have 3 shots, I kind of want to do that anyway. That and penalties don't matter here, so... if I do get there in 2, that means then that I have a free opportunity to pursue something else. So I kind of honestly want to ignore the stuff up here. And this blessed weather means that, you know, who knows?
Nice shot.
Slice is nerve-wracking, but maybe I make it over anyway. Beauty. Okay. Yeah, because this is distance to green, but the ship is a fair ways offshore, so gotta make sure you can get there. Yeah, this is a, I think, yeah, this is a 63 Baner here. These, all these chests are worth 63, I think. I mean, easier said than done to hit this thing, and definitely Fate is not going to be the way to go. So... these ropes are intangible, so that I don't have to worry about, but the stuff like the masts, those are solid. So... I do want flexibility. I do want flexibility, though. Okay, look, game says I still got him, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, because getting stuck on that thing is literally OB, and then even if you do escape somehow, then that's water. So that is ideal. All right, so 25 there, and then more here. So yeah, definitely want the red. A Lamau, dude. Automod caught a stream boo. Get out of here. Imagine still trying to do that shit in 2025. But yeah, I hope so too. And I do, I mean, it pains me, but I have this cautious optimism now that, you know, we are confirming that we're getting a new tennis game, which on the one hand, it's like, you know, yay, that pretty much means that eventually there will be golf too. But on the other hand, that means that if Camelot is doing that, that means no Golden Sun. So yeah, I think that the fact that there was the tennis reveal in the direct might have disappointed some ardent fans of Golden Sun. Welcome, Extremis. Thank you. Yeah, I apologize for stupid technical issues early on, which a lot of them were my fault for, you know, not testing and catching them prior. And I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like OBS does really stupid shit too. Like sometimes it'll just like automatically transform the camera into a 0 pixel square that I can't modify. So I have to delete and re-add the source every time that happens. So shit like that, and also shit like losing my memory card, you know, just I don't know. But we're playing, and this is a good round so far. But a lot of this is moot compared to what we could achieve on hole 16 and 18. So I can't let my guard down. Cannot let my guard down. This should still be pretty good. Yeah, because 16 has a shit ton of blue coins that are clustered around the lighthouse, so it is of the utmost importance to have a good lie in proximity after the tee shot. Because that second shot is my last chance. Alright, another par 4, 2 shots to play here. We have all sorts of degeneracy with all these red coins that are lining the boardwalk to the gazebo. And we have all various sorts of little clusters and arches lining up the way. And then there's a fuck ton of coins inside, beneath the gazebo too. So yeah, you can do various things like having different GCI files and having like backup, you know, memory card files and stuff, but I couldn't tell you offhand. But, you know, there are ways. There are definitely ways. Well, the one reason why this area is tempting here is because... Oh, and not to mention all these coins that are on this boat. Yeah, look at all this shit. So that's definitely the prime real estate here. Now, the beautiful thing about Quick Cash is there are no penalty strokes. There are no penalty strokes. It's literally 2 shots under par, get all you can. Kind of a free-for-all. So, I don't know what I want to do about that. There's so many choices. So many choices. I definitely want to be, like, out here to have, you know, a high control shot over to the boat. That would definitely be the way to be, because getting there from the tee pretty much seems like a no-go, so... the last thing I would want is to use this boardwalk and land in the water, because then I would have a bad drop and I can't get there. So it's looking like the gazebo is the way to play here. And then we'll just figure out what sort of degeneracy happens after that. Because as long as I cross grass out here, I'll be dropped up here. But if that does not happen, then I'll get a bad drop, and that's not good. Decisions. And I haven't even looked over here yet. But the thing is, if I go out here, that's a long way to the boat.
Nice shot.
That'll work. As long as I have a place to stand, it'll work. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ugh. Fuck. Now's not the time to be ghosted. I wonder how many coins I can get from this area now. Seeing as I can't really reach the boat anymore. Yeah, this is funny.
Nice shot.
Well, that was a bad bounce, but okay, it's something. It's something. So that's an improvement point there. All right, par 3, one shot. Looks like the chest is the obvious target here. Yeah, and thankfully there's not much wind here. That'll make it pretty easy to hit here.
Nice shot.
This is a high-scoring course. Seemingly. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is a delicious-looking arrow. There's gotta be like fucking 50, 60 coins you can get from that. That is divine. So, my plan, I think, is gonna be playing low to the ground. And then, yeah, these couple of red coins are nice here, too, so... Got a couple of these bad boys, and then you got... This hill, though, could be very problematic, so I probably do want to hit over it. That's something I out to do. Even if it does mean sacrificing some of these early coins, because that arrow is just absolutely delicious. So, that in this cluster here is not half bad, so...
Nice shot.
Well, that was a delay, so... I guess, yeah, you know, old console, old disc, stuff is kind of goofy, so... Oh yeah, look at this shit. Yeah, so that's like 60 from the arrow and another 20 from these reds. That is funny. Hook is fine, I just had to make sure I didn't slice. So I delayed myself ever slightly. And then the hope was maybe get a couple more on the green if things went out perfectly. That's a cool emote. All right, what sort of batshit insanity awaits us with the whale and the grotto? Ooh, okay, we got some star clusters. We got star clusters on the right side there. Okay, yeah, we have to take a look at the grotto. There's gotta be some ugly shit there. No coins at the... Oh, Lord! We're going in the grotto, boys and girls. Yep. We're going in the grotto. Okay, so 3 shots. I get 3 shots. Think here. So star cluster is worth 24. That's a fairly standard pattern or formation in these coin challenges. Whenever you have a star cluster here, it's 24. And then if I'm correctly aligned with this arch, that would be pretty good too. So do I want to do that? Or do I just want to fucking smash the whale? How much do I get up here? Nah, okay. We'll go around. We'll go around. Although this bunker here is very scary. Bunker is very scary. Wait, maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way to just straight up, if I were to hit short, I would either plow through or plow over. So maybe I could do something like this.
Nice shot.
Beautiful. And then alignment with this arch is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, because I'm a little bit out of range of this cluster here. Yeah, not quite gonna be able to do that. This arch here is the way it seems. All right, another crucial sweet spot. Yeah, another very, very important sweet spot. I should have a shot to the grotto. Bang.
Nice shot.
I forgot about this grotto. That's almost as big as the lighthouse. But I think with the lighthouse, you can get like over 300 coins from it. It's executed perfectly, so I really got to be on top of my game for that one. All right, we got some more clusties and arches. Oh, but now the wind's back. Ooh, and what do we got? We got a couple nice rings of coins and a blue one on top of the sunfish, also known as a mola mola, hence the name of the Pokemon, a mola mola. Oh, and a Triforce. We have a nice Triforce in case I want to play low, which might actually be the way, because trying to get one of these clusters off the tee seems like a horrible idea. So, yeah, maybe the way to be is just, you know, go down here and then do stuff and then try to be in a good spot further up.
Nice shot.
Better that than a slice, I think, so this is fine. Didn't know exactly how much the wind would do. Yeah, that's risky. That's gonna be risky, so.
Nice shot.
One nice thing about console is that I feel it's easier to time it just right. Because you don't have that like variable, you don't have that variable latency. Like with the rig I got, it's super snappy. Even if it's not CRT. It's like the next best thing. A giant group of coins up on the melon, so that's promising. We got a thing, we got like a box. What do I do? Maybe the idea is maybe I'll try to pursue this melon like straight off the tee, and then based on what I do after that, I can either target this block, that melon at the end, or the blue coin. That hook is not great, but I should still be close. Okay, okay. And depending on what I do want to do. Yeah, that's okay, so that's like an easy 30 there. And then what do we got here? Well, there's only 20 in this. No, that's not. Now that feel when you could have the option to just legitimately go backward. That's also like high 20/30. Okay, Don play is I go for the blue coin, and then if I hit the tree, it'll get more coins at the end. That'll be the Don play. -3 might hurt, but
Nice on.
well, got what I came for. Okay, could have been worse. All right, this is the most important hole in the game, probably. Aside from maybe Badlands 15 or 17. Yeah, look at all of this fucking shit here. Yeah. I need to get as far up and safe as possible. Oh, now it's windy too. Actually, that in and of itself might not be a bad thing because that'll help the ball come down steeper. But, ooh, this big but. Yeah, no, none of that down there is worth my time at all. And this is the reason why I'm playing on the North American version, is because most of those coins are removed in the Japanese version. So yeah, that's a funny fun fact. I honestly could just play it safe if I wanted to. Because I'll still be most likely less than 200 away. But on the other hand, I would love nothing more than to have like a nice, you know, high control, steep shot coming down and hitting all those coins. So I have to really, really decide how much risk I want to take. They should be fine. That's very, very good. Okay. There's a particularly high cluster up top, but even more risk. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This wind is gonna push hard too. Yes, okay. Let's see what we get. I'm very pleased with that. That was a clutch as fuck shot. That is a rush. All right, this is just a nice cooldown here. Nice par 3, just one shot wherever the heck I feel like going. All right, we got anything interesting off course? Oh, those are just trees. Okay. And then there's a whole nother area out here, which this is one of the few holes in the game that has a quote-unquote safe drop tee box. One of the others being Badlands Hole 4. So I guess other than these hearts and this cluster that's on the green and this blue coin in the bunker, there's not a whole lot else to go for. Yeah, that's your typical 25 coin cluster there. So... that's not really a whole lot better. Unless... for the ultimate degeneracy. Oh, that slice kills it. So I'll get the big cluster, but I'll miss the blue. Alright. Alright, no biggie. Okay, so now we're gonna have some silver coins here. So what sort of craziness we got? Okay, we got some more star clusters. We got this obvious trap. That's pretty much the crux of it, it looks like. So definitely the big problem hole was rightfully taken care of. Yeah, definitely probably the most lucrative target is going to be that island. But I have 3 shots. 3 shots, okay. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, if I play a tight enough fade here, then I'll be in position to get this one, plus however much of that shit, and then 3rd shot, I'll just take care of the island. And there's not much wind here either, so that's really good. This looks good. So where is that cluster? Oh, it's above me. Shoot, okay, Shoot. Okay. Spatial awareness was not quite on point there, so instead we'll just go through this bad boy and yeah, that'll be worth nearly as much anyway. Or what do we all got over here? A pretty similar deal there, so.
Nice shot.
Could be GG.
That's pretty good.
That is bigger than, that's bigger than any of the previous 3 courses by a long shot. Yeah, I don't plan to return to this one for, I don't know. I don't plan to return to this